YouTube. How you doing? It's been a long time. I got kicked off of YouTube for a while, or at least I got a lot of my activity suspended. But anyways, I'm back, and at least I mean I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much I continue going with this. But I had to chime in on this red pill black controversies. Candace Owens. Okay, so first of all, I swear on my life, I swear on my family, I'm not kidding you, 100%. When I first saw her, I really was like, this something doesn't sit right because I actually saw her. It came up on my feed. Her what do you call it? Her TED talk, right? And I'm like, wait, she's conservative, and this was just not very long ago, and she's a complete social justice warrior. And not only that, she's trying to create a doxing website, which is even social justice warriors thought that's bad. I mean, that is as bad as you can get. And when I heard her, I thought it was so generic and boring and like nothing new or original. It literally, I was suspicious right away. And and I just didn't really think much of it. Then I started seeing this red pill black Candace Owens just blow the hell up. I'm like, what the hell is so great about her? I'm like, I do not get it. I can't even finish that. I watched maybe 20 minutes, not even 15 minutes of the Rubin Report video. It was just so boring. I was like, okay, and not only that, but even when she was on InfoWars, she would say really cringy liberal things. It's like this chick was a liberal. She's a lefty. But she just says, by the way, I'm conservative. She doesn't even say that, like, I'm against social justice, where she goes, I'm a conservative. I am a conservative. Yet she has no conservative points. She has nothing. Like, it's weird. I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't think much of it. Then I saw my girl, Tree of Logic. Dude, this girl is awesome. She did a great job. I'm really proud of that work she did. And I was like, no way. This is interesting. She really dug in. I was like, I cannot believe this crap. So let me just recap real quick. So Candace Owens, she has this thing called, she goes by the moniker Red Pill Black, which is a really annoying name. And again, it's just so typical, like it's so obvious. It's not clever at all. I'm not saying my name's that clever, the Enlightened Savages, but at least it's a play of something. It came from that debate, how I even got onto YouTube. I debated Young Pharaoh, got over 200,000 views, and what do you call it? Was it 200,000 views now? I don't remember. Anyways, it's somewhere around there. Anyways, and like so, remember they would say, these Hotep types call me, cave, they call wife cave beasts and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm the Enlightened Savage. But anyway, Red Pill Black is just so typical. It just seems so. God, this camera is all messing up. Sorry, guys. But anyways, it's so generic and like so yeah, just generic. And so anyways, she started off as an uber liberal. She had this TED talk where she talks about how she's going to create this doxing. She didn't call it that. She called it like social autopsy and you can send in all your friends information, where they work, everything, so that they have a face. They can no longer be anonymous for being mean and it's the internet. You're anonymous, okay? It should be that way, and it's not personal. When you get attacked, it's not personal. So if somebody commits suicide, like Candace Owens says, then they probably had deeper issues anyways, okay? So number one, she created this whole website, and her story is, which, oh God, I don't want to go there yet. So, okay, so she creates this website, and that's her project. She started a Kickstarter to get $75,000 to get this thing going, and it got booted off. And then she just disappears. And in tweets, she even wrote, I'm going to come back 10 times, 10, I'm going to come tenfold, come back tenfold. And then all of a sudden, 9 months later, she comes back and she makes a Black Lives Matter video. And it's just like she's a superstar. Why? The only reason why, there's nothing original about her. There's nothing interesting. The only reason why is because she's halfway attractive and she's black, and that's it. But what pisses me off about that is, what about Tree of Logic? How long has she been working here? What about Diamond and Silk? What about Doctor of Common Sense? What about Brian Anthony Logan? These are black conservatives, and they're real conservatives. They're not just kind of like anti-SJWs. They're actual black conservatives. Where has their recognition gone? Where they've been putting in work. They've been making original content, and their content is actually fun. It's actually interesting. It actually is original. It's original thought. It's not just talking points parroting. Where is their love? They don't get any of it. So Candace Owens, this is the problem. So she creates this doxing website, and she says that was her red pill moment. But if you listen to what she's actually saying, she actually says that the reason she was red pilled was because liberals were mean to her. Lefties, even social justice warriors, thought this stupid, horrible, dog shit website, this social autopsy, which is a doxing website. That's exactly what it is. It's taking doxing and putting on steroids. And bullshit even made a good point about the South Park episode. And so, anyways, this is ridiculous. It is the most horrible site. And so she blames what's her name, Chloe. Chloe. God dang it! This is scripted. So Chloe, what the heck's her name? Anyways, whatever. This one, she's really really annoying. She's a liberal. She's part of GamerGate, the whole thing, and she blamed it on her because basically they got her Kickstarter shut down. But really, it should have been shut down. It goes against the terms of service for their website. And so, really, what she said, and she admits it, that it wasn't anything intellectual, it wasn't anything inspirational. She just literally sees it as a team sport. The left rejected her website, and she saw that gullible conservatives accepted her. That's it. That's all it was. She literally just says, okay, well, they're nicer to me, and I can actually get somewhere with the right. And because the right is so thirsty, they're such beta thirsty freaking people like Paul Joseph Watson, who was a huge fan of his. He just so disappoints me right now how he's defending her. This is his project. He built her up, basically, gave her first platform, and out of nowhere, she made 14 videos. 14 videos is all she made. She gets 140,000 subscribers. She's on every goddamn media circle, and all she does is say generic talking points. That's it. And literally all because she's treated well, now she's been red pilled. Honey, that's not how you get red pilled. You got to actually understand. It's so ridiculous. And you know what? I'm really pissed off because people are so gullible, and that people are actually defending her. And Paul Joseph Watson, of all people, really upset me the most about this because he'll say things like do some actual research. Don't give me this crap. She made this 4 years ago, even though he is the one who made an entire article about this. Everybody knew about this horrible project. He knew it wasn't 4 years ago. And the thing is, she says, oh, it's just a splash page. It's just a splash page. That's what she's telling everybody. And she's accusing, okay, listen, a lot of the other videos have said the same thing, but all she had to do was say, God, this website was horrible, and I realized how horrible it was, and that's why I'm red-pilled. And she could have said, you know what, listen, I had pride, I had ego, I didn't want to admit I was wrong, but you know what, it is wrong. It's a doxing website, it's horrible, but no, that's the thing. First, she kept it up. She kept the database. Jeff Holiday proved you could still submit information. She called it a splash page, which is a complete lie. That's a lie, Candace. It's a lie. Okay, you lied. And then now they found out. She took it down because so much pressure. And guess what? Andy Worski and his crew they found out. They found out that it's still up and it still has doxes. It's parked. The website is parked right now. So she's a liar. How can you trust anything she says? Not only is she bland and boring and original. Not only was basically she admitted in front of Dave Rubin that nothing was wrong with the website. It's just that she was treated better by the right. And obviously, the conservatism is the new counterculture. The left is not cool anymore. They've gone too far. It's not cool. The right is rising. Okay, and so she just jumped on the damn bandwagon, and she just repeats talking points. That's all she does. And she does not disavow the website. She keeps it up, and it's still there right now. And I think Tree of Logic is 100% right. My sneaking suspicion is that she still wants this thing going, but she needs the funding from gullible conservatives. But again, the thing is, and then she makes it even worse by saying that people like me right now, because I'm making this video and everybody else, it's a paid campaign that George Soros is paying for. It is outrageous. It is. Oh my God, it's so disappointing, and it was really interesting at first. Well, that's when I was like, oh my God, I was addicted to the story. Like when I heard it, I was like, no way, because I knew something was up. I knew it. I was like, the first thing I saw, actually, how I found it was not even Tree of Logic. I found it through Dave Cullen, Computing Forever. I saw it through his site. I watched his video. He's on my feed. And I heard it and I was like, no way. I knew something was up. I knew it. I was like, dude, I had this one. But I didn't know all the details behind it, and I could not believe. I was like, okay, maybe she is a fraud, maybe whatever, but maybe she really has had a change of heart. But oh my God, the way she's going about it is so awful. Number one, if you're a conservative, How can you possibly say that you're a victim? She's a victim all the time. What was she on Alex Jones' show saying? Oh, we need more women. We need this. Oh, who never? And then she goes. I always knew it'd be an uphill battle being a black conservative. You are a social justice warrior. Everything about you, it is your default response for everything. You're a social justice warrior. That's it. It's so plainly obvious. You're a social justice warrior. Candace, I'm sorry, but you are. You're just on the bandwagon and you blew up because you're pretty and you're black. But guess what? There are plenty of strong black conservatives. Again, Tree of Logic, Doctor of Common Sense, Diamond and Silk, Brian Anthony Logan. Where is all their love? They had to work their asses off to be able to even get halfway the subscribers that they have. Diamond and Silk got lucky through because Trump found out about him. But at least you could tell they were sincerely genuine. This is a weird story, and this woman has dug her grave. And you know what? I don't want to accept her. I mean, who am I? I'm freaking nobody. I have 300 subscribers. I don't even think it's that much. It's like 200, and like I'm a nobody. But at the same time, like I couldn't accept you anymore because we can't trust anything you say. It's so obvious. And again, your gut reactions, identity politics, of victimhood, these things. And you know what? Again, you said I knew it'd be an uphill battle as a conservative. Really, dude? You had what, your first video, the Black Lives Matter video? I think it was your first video. That's when I found you too. Boom, everywhere. And she makes what, one video every 2 to 3 weeks, and it's 14 videos, and she has 140,000 subscribers. She is a project. The dumb, thirsty beta right males just wanted this chick so bad that they just created her. It's really sad. And anyways, that's my 2 cents. Aside from that, where I have been just on this spiritual kick. I pray, meditate 2 hours a day. I have been like super good. I follow the 5 precepts. I don't drink. I don't stay out late. I'm like super just good family man. And you know what? I'm really happy. I'm trying to really conquer myself. And I'm gonna still keep making videos, but I think I might start going down the spiritual angle, which is kind of when I started. It started as kind of a mix between spiritual and politics, and I got really too far in the politics. But politics, it made me too angry, and especially, you know, I started dabbling a little bit in alt-right, and I agree, and still I agree with a lot of the arguments they make. But like Mouthy Buddha recently said, I'm just me. I'm a good person. I don't want to judge as an individual, but I can't help being a race realist. I mean, you can't defeat those arguments. So as a person, I'm going to treat everybody. Well, I mean, I said this before too, but I'm going to treat everybody as an individual, and I'm going to be the best person I can and treat everybody equally. But at the same time, I'm not going to be a freaking virtue signal. I'm not going to say that it doesn't concern me that my own people are becoming a minority and that there is literally the most racist anti-white campaign going in popular culture. I mean, it is literally reversed Jim Crow what's going on in our pop culture these days. It's disgusting. It's like basically being a white male makes you an enemy of mankind and you're prejudged by that. It's just disgusting. And I'm going to keep fighting it. And I'm still proud of who I am, and I'm still going to love my people. As a matter of fact, people like, because of this, because of the left, that's how I became this way. I would have never became red-pilled myself if it wasn't for that. So anyways, I'm back, and we'll just take it from here. I got a guy I think I'll be interviewing this week, and we'll see. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.